week 20 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few guards I look to pick up this week. So right here, crucial week in fantasy basketball, right before the playoffs start. The first guy, Tyus Jones of the Memphis Grizzlies. So we know Ja Morant got in trouble for off-the-court issues, and now he's going to be suspended a couple games here, and possibly even more. So Tyus Jones, backup point guard over there in Memphis, and now going to be the starter for now until Morant reports back to the team on the season here. For Jones, 9.6 points a game, 2.2 rebounds, 4.5 assists, a steal a game, 1.4 threes, and 43% from the field. So right now he's getting the playing time. This Grizzly team here, they're going to need a guy to run the point until Morant comes back. And I know Jones, he's not that much of a scorer, but he does bring assists in, hit the three ball a little bit for fantasy owners. And he's a guy that can help fantasy owners out down the stretch, especially if Morant is going to miss more games. February 28th versus the Lakers, 7 points, a rebound, a 3 in that one, 4 assists, 2 steals. March 1st to Houston, 8 points, a rebound, 3 assists, a block, 2 threes in that one. And March 3rd at Denver, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in that ball game, and only 2 shot attempts. So right here, Morant, he could be back any week now, but I still think Tyus Jones is going to have an expanded role for fantasy owners. And right now, he's still available in 59% of fantasy leagues. So if you need points a little bit and obviously assists, Tyus Jones could definitely help owners this week. The next side, Devontae Graham of the San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs traded for Devontae Graham at the deadline for Josh Richardson. And Graham, he's starting to get things going after the last season and a half. He really hasn't done anything compared to what he did a few years ago coming into the league. So on the season here for Graham, 6.8 points a game, 1.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.5 threes, and 37% from the field. But the last few weeks here, he's playing great basketball, 15.6 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 4 assists on the few weeks here, 40% from the field, and 3.6 threes a game. So right now available in 71% of fantasy leagues. And a guy who's shooting the basketball great and scoring like he did a few seasons ago, putting up the points here. He's definitely got the help owners in scoring the basketball, hitting the three ball, and even assisting. So the last few games here for Graham, February 25th at Utah, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, to block 3 threes in that one, and 27% from the field. February 28th at Utah again, 12 points, a rebound, 3 assists in that one, a 3, 37% from the field. March 2nd versus Indiana Pacers, 18 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, a steal in that one, 5 threes, and 50% from the field. And March 4th versus Houston, 28 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 threes in that one, and 46% from the field. So like I said, Graham's getting an opportunity now with San Antonio to be one of the main scorers, since they pretty much have no one over there. And he's hitting the three ball, and he's scoring the basketball at a great rate. So right now, while he's available, like I said, in 71% of fantasy leagues, he's definitely a guy to go out there and get this week. Next guy's Delon Wright of the Washington Wizards. So Delon Wright, he's been a decent find this season here for this Wizard team. Well, we know he's been decent on and off throughout his career. On the season here for Wright, 7.1 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 48% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 12.6 points a game, 4.4 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 2.2 steals, 2.4 threes, and 63% from the field. So right now he's shooting the ball at a great clip, and he's a guy that could score, rebound, and assist as well. And he's even coming off a 6-steal game a few nights ago. Here's Delon Wright. So the last few games here for Wright, February 28th at Atlanta in that one, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a block in that ball game, 75% from the field. March 2nd versus Toronto, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, a 3, 42% from the field. The March 4th versus Toronto, a big game, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals, a block in that one, 4 threes, and 60% from the field. So he definitely can help fantasy owners in many categories. Here's Delon Wright. He's getting a good playing time, no doubt about it, anywhere from 30, 35 minutes a game with this Washington Wizard team. And he's been in the starting lineup over the last few weeks. So right now, if you need help at the point guard or even shooting guard position, and a guy could give you 3 or 4 categories, Delon Wright's definitely a guy to add. And right now, he's available in 58% of fantasy leagues. The next guy's Chris Dunn of the Utah Jazz. So Chris Dunn, he pretty much was a guy where his career was looking done, no pun intended, over the last few seasons, after he was a lottery pick a few years ago. But he signed with Utah a few weeks ago, a 10-day deal, and they extended that 10-day deal now. And on the season, 12 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2 steals, and 52% from the field. So right here, he's only played a handful of games, is Kris Dunn, but he's getting playing time, and he's been a decent part of this Jazz rotation, playing 20-25 minutes a game since they signed him up, especially trading Mike Conley away at the NBA trade deadline. So the last few games here for Kris Dunn, February 25th versus the Spurs, 15.7 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block, a 3, 53% from the field. February 28th versus the Spurs, 11 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals in that one, and 57% from the field. March 3rd at the Thunder, 11.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, a block, a 3 in that one, 50% from the field in that one. So right here, Kris Dunn's getting an opportunity. He's playing great basketball for this Utah Jazz team, and maybe that's what he needed, just to change the scenery and to just a guy get playing time and some freedom over there. And right now he's getting that in Utah and playing good basketball. And the fifth and final guard I looked at on the wall this week here is Isaiah Joe of the OKC Thunder. So Isaiah Joe, we haven't seen much out of him this season, but over the last few weeks here, starting to get more opportunity and play good basketball. So on the season, 9.2 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 2.3 threes a game, and 47% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 16.2 points a game, 2.7 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 3.5 threes a game, and 50% from the field. So Isaiah Joe, another guy getting an opportunity, playing 25-30 minutes a game now for this Thunder team here, and he's making the most of his opportunity and playing good basketball where he could pay good dividends for fantasy owners. Available right now in tons of leagues at 82%. So the last few games here for Isaiah Joe, February 28th versus the Kings, 8 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, 2 threes in that one, 60% from the field. March 1st versus the Lakers, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 45% from the field. And March 3rd versus the Jazz, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 5 threes in that one, and 37% from the field. So if you need scoring, 3-point shooting, Isaiah Joe definitely could give that to fantasy owners, and it could give some rebounding as well. So right now, like I said, available in 82% of fantasy leagues. He's definitely a guard to go out there and get this week. So that's a few guards I look to add here in a crucial week 20 of the fantasy basketball season.